Hey everyone, just wanted to address a question that some of you had about cruciferous veggies and your thyroid. I had posted something about, I think, broccoli or cabbage or bok choy or something like that, one of the cruciferous veggies. And the common question was, Rob, that's going to affect my thyroid function because it can possibly have a goitrogenic effect, so a suppression of thyroid function. So whenever you're looking at different foods, supplements, even drugs, you have to look at the pros and cons. So obviously that's a con. That's obviously something that could be detrimental to your health, especially if you have a thyroid condition. Now, if you look at the cons of cruciferous veggies, it could be goitrogenic. And I put a question mark here because it is a question mark. Because if you look at the majority of studies, they are in vitro studies. So if you're ever confused, because I always get confused, what's in vitro versus in vivo? So think in vitro, the T as test tube. So what they're doing is they're taking cells of the thyroid and then seeing if there's a goitrogenic effect in a test tube. And so there is that possible goitrogenic effect. But again, it's in a test tube. It's not in the whole body of an organism in your body. And then the other factor that we have to consider is the amount of what you're consuming. So the reality is you may consume maybe a cup of broccoli or a cup of cauliflower and maybe a cup and a half and you're done. I mean, I've never met anybody that just says, oh my God, I ate too much cauliflower or broccoli. I'm just so full from it. Yes, if you have bloating, that's a whole nother issue if you have a reaction to it. But when we're talking about over consuming it, the reality is you'd have to eat bushels and bushels of it. So that's really the only con of eating cruciferous veggie, where if you look at the benefits, and I've written them out, number one is you have a sulfur-containing compound called sulforaphane. And so that's been shown to be anti-cancer in a lot of different studies. They're correlative, but there shows anti-cancer effects. Also, with all these cruciferous veggies from broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, bok choy, whatever you're consuming, high amounts of sulfur. That's the way they smell when you cook them. And sulfur is the most important ingredient in the veggies that helps the production of glutathione, which is your major detoxifier of your system, major antioxidant. So sulforaphane, any of the sulfur-containing compounds, also I3C, so what we call indole 3-carbinol. So that helps to detoxify estrogens. And more than ever, we're just basically surrounded by estrogens in our water supply, plastic cups, obviously in coffee that I talked about earlier, your receipts, all those things we're surrounded by estrogens. So this is one way to detoxify the xenoestrogens, the fake estrogens. And then 3, you're getting a source of folate, vitamin C, also vitamin K, but you're also getting a source of selenium. And selenium is critical for the conversion of T4 to T3. So it's actually very important for your thyroid function. And then, of course, you're getting fiber in there, which helps all around with GI health, balancing blood sugar, helping with insulin sensitivity. So if you look at it, you have goitrogen, possibly, depending on what studies you're looking at, and huge amounts of it, which most people are not consuming huge amounts of it. And then you're looking at all these different benefits. So in my book, you should be eating your cruciferous veggies because at the end of the day, it's not going to really have an effect on your thyroid. It's going to be more looking at, okay, do you have high stress? Do you have gut issues? Do you have conversion factors of your thyroid as an issue? So hopefully that helps you understand why you should be eating your cruciferous veggies. Till next time, eat well to feel well.